It's late at night, the world is quiet, your phone is face down, tomorrow's alarm is already set, and yet your mind won't rest. Not because of work, not because of relationships, but because of money. Not the lack of it, but the uncertainty around it. That quiet question no one talks about. Am I actually okay, or am I just getting by? Here's something strange. Most people don't realize they're making financial mistakes while they're making them. Because the most dangerous money mistakes don't look like mistakes at all. They look like normal life. They look like comfort routine, I deserve this, I'll deal with it later. And that's why they're so powerful. If hard work alone created financial security, most people would already be free. But they're not, which means something else is deciding who feels calm about money and who lives with constant pressure. Not income, decisions, quiet ones, repeated ones, often invisible. No one wakes up and decides to stay financially stressed. They drift there, one small choice at a time. One delay, one excuse, one, it's not that bad. Until one day they realize they've been running, but not moving forward. Let me tell you about someone who didn't fail because he earned too little. He failed because he earned too much too fast without understanding money. His name is Curtis Jackson. The world knows him as 50 Cent. At the peak of his music career, he was making tens of millions of dollars. Albums selling globally, tours sold out, endorsements everywhere. Money wasn't a problem, control was. Like many people who experience sudden wealth, 50 Cent believed something dangerous. The money will always keep coming, so he spent like it was endless. Luxury cars, massive mansions, expensive jewelry, an entire lifestyle designed to look successful, not to last. There was no system, no long-term structure, no separation between income and ego. Money wasn't being managed, it was being displayed. Then life shifted. Music revenue slowed, lawsuits appeared, expenses stayed high. The lifestyle didn't adjust, but the income did. In 2015, despite having earned millions, 50 Cent filed for bankruptcy. Not because he never made money, but because he never learned how to protect it. That's a truth many people avoid. High income doesn't cancel bad money habits. It amplifies them. Bankruptcy didn't just hurt financially, it forced clarity. 50 Cent later admitted something powerful. He had treated money emotionally, not strategically. So he changed, not his ambition, his relationship with money. After the collapse, something changed in 50 Cent, quietly, internally. There was no flashy comeback at first, no headlines, no dramatic announcements, just a different way of thinking. For the first time, he stopped asking, "How much money can I make?" and started asking, "How does money actually grow when I'm not looking?" That single shift rewired everything. Before, money was something to show, cars, jewelry, mansions, proof that he had made it. After failure, money became something to position. Instead of spending cash on status, he began trading short-term income for ownership. He studied deals. He asked uncomfortable questions. He listened instead of flexing. Most importantly, he stopped separating creativity from business. He realized talent creates income, but structure creates wealth. One of the clearest examples came when he partnered with a small beverage company. Instead of taking a traditional endorsement fee, fast money, guaranteed cash, he chose equity, ownership, risk, patience. At the time, many thought it was a mistake. Why turn down millions now for something uncertain later? But this time, he wasn't chasing comfort. He was building leverage. When the company was later acquired, that single decision reportedly earned him hundreds of millions of dollars. Same industry, same person, different thinking. This time, success didn't disappear, because it wasn't built on spending, it was built on alignment. His lifestyle no longer dictated his financial decisions. His financial decisions dictated his lifestyle. He diversified, he protected capital, he separated ego from money, and most importantly, he stopped believing that high income meant high security. He understood something most people never do. Wealth is not how much you make when things go right. It's how well you're positioned when things go wrong. What changed most wasn't his net worth, it was his behavior. No urgency to impress, no rush to prove success, no emotional spending disguised as reward. Just calm decisions, long-term thinking, delayed gratification. This is the stage of wealth few people talk about, when money stops being loud and starts being stable. 50 Cent didn't succeed again because he avoided risk. He succeeded because he finally learned how to manage risk. Before, all-in bets, lifestyle inflation, emotion-driven decisions. After, calculated exposure, multiple income streams, systems that survived volatility. Failure taught him what success never did. Money without discipline is temporary. 50 Cent didn't fail because he lacked opportunity. He failed because spending rose faster than discipline. Lifestyle expanded faster than strategy. Ego spoke louder than planning. This is the trap many people fall into, even on a smaller scale. A raise, a bonus, a better job. And suddenly, expenses grow, saving disappears, years pass with nothing built. There is a pattern almost no one talks about. When people earn more money, they rarely feel more secure. Instead, they feel entitled. Entitled to a better lifestyle, more comfort, more convenience, more rewards for working hard. And on the surface, that feels reasonable. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Human spending does not follow logic. It follows emotion and identity. When income increases, most people don't ask, how can I protect my future? They ask, how can I upgrade my present? So money flows outward, not forward. Deep down, most people don't spend money because they need to. They spend money to feel successful, feel safe, feel equal to others, feel relieved from stress. Spending becomes proof that life is improving, even when it's not. And slowly, quietly, a dangerous illusion forms. I'm doing better. Years pass. Income comes and goes, jobs change, the economy shifts. And one day people look back and realize they worked harder, they earned more, but their life didn't actually move forward. No real assets, no financial buffer, no freedom, just exhaustion. Why this is so dangerous today? The world we live in is not stable. Markets change. Technology replaces skills. Industries disappear. Crises arrive without warning. History has shown us this again and again. 2008 didn't ask who was ready. 2020 didn't wait for permission. The AI era won't slow down for comfort. In volatile times, people without preparation don't get time to adjust. They get forced to react. And reaction is expensive. If you don't build stability before uncertainty arrives, uncertainty will decide your future for you. Most people don't lose financially because they made one huge mistake. They lose because they didn't act early enough. They delayed, they postponed. They assumed tomorrow would be easier than today. But tomorrow belongs to those who prepare quietly today. Money doesn't disappear. It flows toward habits. If your habits are emotional, money leaves emotionally. If your habits are intentional, money stays and multiplies. The difference between stress and freedom is rarely how much you earn. It's how fast you learn to think clearly when money shows up. Life is unpredictable. Income can vanish, industries change, opportunities close. But one thing remains under your control: how you think about money today. If you don't build systems, money builds traps. If you don't plan early, time collects interest against you. So don't wait for a collapse to wake up. Change before pain forces you to. Right now, you still have something priceless: time. Time to change habits, time to build systems, time to stop leaking money into temporary comfort and start directing it toward long-term stability. You don't need to become rich overnight. You don't need extreme risks. But you do need to make a decision. Will money continue to control your emotions? Or will you finally control how money works in your life? Because the cost of inaction is not neutral. The cost of inaction is falling behind, slowly, silently, permanently. If this message resonates with you, if it feels uncomfortably real, that's not coincidence. That's awareness. Subscribe to this channel if you want more than motivation. Subscribe if you want clarity, structure, and financial thinking that prepares you for the real world, not fantasies. Here, we don't chase quick wins. We build foundations. We prepare before crises arrive. And we design lives where money supports freedom, not fear. Start now, because the future does not reward waiting. It rewards those who act early and deliberately.